little dark, but it's getting late and we've got to work with what we got. So I did some chocolate coconut cupcakes. Here is the first part of the batch, and here is the second part, which is about to go in. I actually started with a Betty Crocker pre-made mix, and instead of using water or regular milk, I used powdered coconut milk with 1 1/4 cups of water, and I mixed it up. I added coconut milk powder until it was between a coconut milk and a coconut cream consistency. And we also switched out the oil with softened butter and 3 eggs with 4 eggs because it makes the cake a little bit more rich. And we also added shredded coconut. It's not fresh, it's from the bag, but I mean, who uses fresh coconut nowadays? Plus, how would I get into it? I have no idea. Anyhow, so we added 4 ounces of shredded coconut into the mix, and we just folded that in after all of the ingredients had been whipped together. And I can't find my muffin trays yet. We've been here for a while, but they're somewhere in the basement. So what I actually do is, because I like the little paper muffin cups, I take my reusable silicone cups and I put little papers in them, and then I use an ice cream scoop so that each cupcake comes out even sized, which, I mean, it took me a while to figure that out, even though I avoided it for a long time. I used to put batter in a plastic bag, cut a hole, and then do it that way when I was little. And I did that for a long time. That was probably when I was 12 or 13 years old. But times have changed. Significant number of years have passed. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these cupcakes once they've cooled, and I'm going to put a majority of them in the freezer. So we have made some 7-minute frosting, which I will insert a clip of it mixing. It is very hypnotic. Somewhere in here. And we made that by combining corn syrup, sugar, and water, and a bit of salt in a double boiler, boiling it until the point of a softball stage when you test it in water. And then we mixed it into hard peak egg whites that we had whipped up in our stand mixer. And we whipped those for about 7 minutes. So I was worried that it might not whip in that 7 minutes, just because it took a long time to get the sugar to the softball stage. However, it did work out quite well. I have not made it since I was little, so this is kind of a bit experimental. I normally do a buttercream or a version on a buttercream with Crisco or coconut milk. So this is all a little bit different than I'm used to. And today, for decoration, we have attempted to brulee. I did just a fairly simple application of the frosting on top with a Russian ball tip. I put it away. Sorry. With a Russian ball tip, quite similar to this one. And then I took the world's tiniest butane lighter to brulee it. It works quite well, and I will show you below what came out of it. But attempt number 4 so far I think is the best. It is bruleed more evenly all around the coconut sticks, and I did not burn or char any of the paper. So there you go. The first 4 attempts at bruleeing, and this is a Devil's Food coconut chocolate cupcake with a 7-minute frosting and shredded coconut on top.